Hey, Sunshine, it's Sharitha. I help emotionally wounded, spiritually curious people heal from trauma and reclaim their voice so they can stop people pleasing, start living their truth, and turn their pain into power. Welcome to another Powerfully You episode where we say what needs to be said so the healing can finally begin. Today's episode is for every oppressed, marginalized person who ever whispered, I'm tired. Not just physically, but soul tired. Because recently I saw a video on YouTube where this black man was talking about YT fatigue as a response to how YT folks were twisting the meaning of black fatigue. And that video lit a fire in my soul. But wait a minute, let me just think about this. So while I'm recording this video, I just realized that I can't say that word, but I can say black. And for me, that says everything that I'm talking about in this video right now today. I wasn't just annoyed. My chest got tight. I felt fiery and fed up. For all those years, I tried to exist in a world that will never see my worth. And the more I sat with it, and the more I realized this episode isn't just about the internet twisting words again. This is about being gaslit by society every single day. This is about being a marginalized woman and constantly being told directly and indirectly that your exhaustion is an exaggeration, your pain is imaginary, and your worth is negotiable. So today I am speaking to that exhaustion and not just mine, ours. You ever get so tired that you can't even explain why you're tired anymore? I don't mean sleepy. I mean tired of working three jobs just to stay broke. Tired of being skipped over, overlooked, and underestimated when you work the hardest out of everybody else. Tired of pretending to be okay so you don't come off as angry when you angry as hell. Tired of smiling through microaggression at work. Tired of being perfect just to be considered as average. Tired of being punished for being loud and tired of being erased when you're quiet. Tired of watching people with less experience, less talent, and more privilege rise above you like it's nothing and then complain about you. Tired of trying to be enough in a system designed to making you feel like you will never be. Can you relate? I hope you can. What hits me the hardest wasn't just what people were saying online. It was the realization that I've been trying to earn my humanity in a world that was never built to see it. Never. I've been taught to work harder than everyone else just to be considered competent. I to prove I'm not the stereotype, to prove I'm not lazy, to prove I'm not angry, to prove I'm not too much, to prove I'm not broken just because I have trauma, to prove I deserve love, even if I got three kids and a mental health history. But you know what? I'm done performing for a world that will never give me a standing ovation. And if you ever felt that too, I want you to know you're not alone and it's not your fault. Let me say that again. It is not your fault. Not your fault you're tired. Not your fault you were born into a system that blames you for the trauma it caused. Not your fault for you being judged before you been known. Not your fault. You were raised in survival instead of safety, and you act like it. This society will try to convince you that you're the problem. We are not the problem. But the truth is, you're the mirror, and your power reflects everything people are unwilling to heal within themselves. And that has nothing to do with you. When people gaslight us, when they minimize our oppression or twist our truth, they are often speaking from their own wounds. And while we don't excuse it, not at all, We also don't have to carry it for them. Let me be clear. Their projection is not your responsibility. Their guilt is not your burden. Their fragility is not your fault. What I've learned is this: the same people who try to silence you are often terrified of what you represent: truth, power, and the audacity to rise despite everything meant to break you. So here's the truth. I'm standing in now. I am no longer apologizing for being too loud, too soft, too real, too black, too sensitive, too smart, too tired. I am claiming my wholeness, even if it shakes the room. And I want you to claim yours too. Excuse my dog. When this episode ends, I want you to walk away feeling seen, validated, not alone. If you're tired, rest. Trust me, you need to rest. If you're hurting, feel. Trust me, you need to feel. If you're doubting yourself, remember, you are not the problem. Here is your mantra for today: I am not too much. I am not the problem. I am proof that healing is possible. Say it with me. I am not too much. I am not the problem. I am the proof that healing is possible. You don't have to carry it all today. Just carry that truth. If this episode moved you, take a moment to share it with someone else who needs to hear it, or like or subscribe. And if no one told you lately, you are not invisible in your life. Your voice matters here. This has been Powerfully You. Until next time, keep being powerful and keep being you unapologetically.